Among the most complete and profound narratives found in the Qur'an is the story of Prophet Joseph, Yusuf ibn Yaqub, the son of Prophet Jacob, Yaqub, and great-grandson of Abraham, Ibrahim. This story is uniquely detailed in Surah Yusuf, which, unlike other Quranic stories spread across various chapters, unfolds in a continuous, chronological order. This article reconstructs the story strictly through the lens of the Qur'an, with no recourse to biblical or apocryphal sources, focusing on the historical and emotional journey of Joseph, from beloved child to betrayed brother, from slave to ruler, and ultimately to a prophet whose patience and integrity were rewarded by divine justice. A child of promise. The dream. Joseph, a child living under the care of his father Jacob, begins his journey with a remarkable vision. "O my father, indeed I have seen, in a dream, 11 stars and the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrating to me." Jacob immediately recognizes the dream as a sign of Joseph's divine destiny. He warns his son not to reveal it to his brothers. "Do not relate your vision to your brothers, lest they plot against you. Indeed, Satan is a manifest enemy to man." This warning foreshadows the central conflict, the envy of Joseph's brothers, who resented the love Jacob had for him. Betrayal and the pit. Blinded by jealousy, the brothers conspire to rid themselves of Joseph. After initially plotting to kill him, they settle on abandoning him in a dry well, far from home. They convince their father to let Joseph accompany them, then execute their plan. So when they took him away and agreed to put him into the bottom of the well, we inspired him. You will, surely, inform them about this affair while they do not perceive. They return home, presenting a false narrative, that a wolf devoured Joseph, supported by a shirt stained with fake blood. Jacob, unconvinced, says, "Rather, your souls have enticed you to something. So patience is most fitting, and Allah is the one sought for help against that which you describe." Sold into slavery, tested in a foreign land. A caravan discovers Joseph in the well and sells him in Egypt for a small price, ignorant of his true worth.
Chapter 2 is bought by a noble Egyptian, described as Al-Aziz, who tells his wife to treat the boy kindly. Perhaps he may benefit them or be adopted.
As Joseph matures, his beauty and integrity are tested. The wife of the noble attempts to seduce him.
And she, in whose house he was, sought to seduce him. She closed the doors and said, "Come to me." He said, "I seek refuge in Allah."
Joseph resists her advances, but is later falsely accused and imprisoned, despite his innocence. Revelation in the prison. While in prison, Joseph's divine wisdom continues to manifest. 2 fellow inmates seek his interpretation of their troubling dreams. Before interpreting, Joseph reaffirms his monotheistic belief. "I have left the religion of a people who do not believe in Allah, and I follow the religion of my fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." He interprets the dreams accurately. One man will return to serve the king. The other will be executed. He asks the first to mention him to the king, but he forgets, and Joseph remains in prison for several more years. The king's dream and Joseph's rise. The king of Egypt dreams of 7 fat cows devoured by 7 lean ones, and 7 green ears of corn and 7 dry ones. None of his advisors can interpret it. The freed prisoner recalls Joseph's gift and brings him forth. Joseph interprets the dream as a prophecy, 7 years of abundance will be followed by 7 years of famine. He advises the king on how to manage the crisis. Before leaving prison, Joseph demands that his name be cleared of the false accusation. The king investigates, and the women, including the nobleman's wife, confess the truth. Joseph is then elevated to a high position of authority. Indeed, you are today established and trusted. Joseph is placed in charge of the granaries and national food supply. Reunion through Providence. As famine spreads, Joseph's brothers come to Egypt, seeking grain. They do not recognize him, but he knows them. He tests their character and demands that they bring their youngest brother, Benjamin, next time. Upon their return with Benjamin, Joseph stages a plan and keeps him behind, under the pretext of theft. The brothers, distressed, return to Jacob, who grieves deeply, but says, "Perhaps Allah will bring them all back to me." Indeed, it is He who is the knowing, the wise. Eventually, the brothers return again. This time, Joseph reveals himself. "I am Joseph, and this is my brother. Allah has certainly favored us." Ashamed, the brothers seek forgiveness. Joseph responds, "No blame will there be upon you today. May Allah forgive you, and He is the most merciful of the merciful." The fulfillment of the dream. Joseph sends for his parents and entire family to settle in Egypt. When they arrive, he raises his parents on the throne, and the rest of the family fall in prostration, fulfilling his childhood dream. Joseph, ever humble, attributes all his success to God. "My Lord, you have given me something of sovereignty and taught me of the interpretation of dreams. Creator of the heavens and earth, you are my protector in this world and the hereafter. Cause me to die a Muslim and join me with the righteous." The story of Joseph is not merely a tale of personal triumph. It is a divine lesson in patience, integrity, forgiveness, and unwavering faith in God. The Qur'an concludes, "Indeed, in their stories is a lesson for those of understanding." Never was the Qur'an a narration invented, but a confirmation of what was before it, a detailed explanation of all things, and guidance and mercy for a people who believe.